Man, what's up, YouTube fans? Man, I was watching, YouTube in between my breaks, and I was watching Sports Center, in between my breaks of my classes, and I was, I felt something after I got done with a certain video. I got something. I felt something. I was like, check Twitter, check Twitter. Woj might have dropped the bomb, or I either thought that it was a trade or possibly a serious rumor that maybe a team was nearing a deal with with this and that. And what do you know? I go on Twitter and I see Woj. I see Woj reporting the Clippers are trading uh, Eric Bledsoe, Justice Winslow, Keon Johnson, and a 2025 second round pick via Detroit to Portland. And I stopped reading it and I was like, okay. I was like, what are they getting back? I was like, are they getting, because I was thinking, I was like, no way Norman Powell's on the move. He just signed a 5-year deal. I was like, are they sending like Larry Nance? Are like the first thing I'm thinking is, okay, Clippers are trying to dump some salary, right? Because the Clippers had made it, I guess, clear that they wanted to get under the luxury tax at least a little bit at the trade deadline. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, okay, well, they probably got him for some cheap contracts. Portland push it in, the chips all to win. And what do you know? They get Norman Powell and Robert Covington. First of all, this puts some 35. This is the Clippers' tax bills increased from 93.9 million to 112.9 million. Puts Portland under the luxury tax, but the Clippers, man, they're gonna be paying a lot of money unless they somehow do a move to put them back under. But man, the Clippers are seriously pushing in for contention. The Clippers GM. Sorry, I was responding to something. The Clippers are, first of all, their GM had to redeem himself after Travis pulled one of his all-time greats and fleeced him at the trade deadline last year, where Travis got 2 draft picks and Luke Williams for John Rondo. He had to redeem himself for this trade deadline. And what did he do? I mean, it's not the trade deadline just yet, but man, this team is really trying to push for serious championship contention. Adding Norman Powell and Robert Covington is really big for this Clippers team. They helped this team tremendously. Portland, on the other hand, this signals a rebuild, for sure. I don't want people to say you're overreacting. You're overreacting. They're just trying to get out of the luxury. No, you're not gonna trade Norman Powell, who's a very great player, who actually wanted the Hawks to take a look at, at a certain point in time. For I understand that you needed a point guard, but Bledsoe. I mean, I know Dame's gonna be out for pretty much the rest of the year. Man, you know, this is interesting because I'm wondering what the Blazers are trying to do. Because it's like, if you were going to rebuild, I would have done everything in my power to get Terrence Mann. Everything in my power. Let's see. What draft picks do you have, Portland? I would sacrifice future draft picks, even as a rebuilding team, to go after Terrence Mann. You get a young guy in Keon Johnson. You have some really great guys on this. You would have some really great young guys developing with Anthony Simons if you're Portland. So I don't really get this move for Portland. But I know that a lot of Portland fans, are thinking about, look, we did this for a reason. Dame is not happy here. I don't know. But All I do know is that the Clippers clearly won this trade. Now, I guess both sides do feel like they probably won the trade because, the Blazers front office is just not going to make a deal. Just said they made a deal in 2022 on February 4th. No, they made a deal for a reason. And I guess they thought it was good for them. So, I guess they thought it was good for them. But overall, great move by the Clippers. They did a very good job at improving their roster after getting a big win last night. And they basically moved some guys that could not really have helped them in the playoffs, but now they move for guys that can. But, yeah. I will see you guys in my next video, and y'all have a good one.